Welcome to my $100,000 stock experiment, Sell Rules, week number 36, ending December 14, 2018. I'm sharing my stock journey as I practice and develop my sell rules. This isn't an endorsement to purchase any stocks that I've bought, nor is it an endorsement to purchase stocks in general. The week ending December 14th, the market direction was uptrend under pressure, according to the Investors Business Daily, IBD. This means that you should be proceeding with caution and be very selective in the stocks that you purchase. My basic premise is I started April 13, 2018. I have $100,000 to invest. My goal is to double my money in 1 year. My focus is on practicing and developing my sell rules. I'm trying to follow the CanSlim, IBD, William O'Neill style of investing, which is investing in growth stocks. And I'm trading in my rollover Roth IRA. I have a bunch of free trades and there's no tax implications. I changed up my sell rules this week. I wanted them to be simpler, but they turned out being a little more ambiguous. So my first one is to minimize my losses, and I do this by setting a stop limit order at the floor at the time of purchase. The floor, though, is not always clear cut. I want to, initially, I put it at 8% below the purchase price, but as the stock goes up or the condition of the market changes, I have been using these other rules of violation of the 20-day moving average, or just the 20-day moving average itself, or the 50-day moving average. So as I look at my stocks each week, I'm sort of evaluating that floor. I hold stocks. I want to try and hold stocks for at least 4 to 6 weeks when they're going sideways, not making much progress. I don't want to be buying and selling every week. I'd like my stocks to be gaining a minimum of 0.5% a week. And then I look at my stocks that I've sold for any repurchase opportunities. I did make 4 sells this week. They all were based on sell rule number 1, where I'm minimizing my losses and selling the stock if it falls below the floor. AEZS, I both purchased and sold this stock in week number 36. I held it for 4 days and I lost 11%, $1,089 loss. I had set my floor at 8%, and then I made the decision to move that floor down, which was a mistake. And I thought I wanted to give it some more room to move since it had had wide price actions, but it just kept falling and I got stopped out. I also sold Glacier Bancorp, and I had held it for just about 4.5 weeks, and I had a $397 loss. CDXS, I held the stock for just over 2 weeks, and I had a $223 loss, just over 2%. And Starbucks, I held this for 5 weeks, and I had a $2 loss. I also made 4 purchases this week. This is showing you my current holdings, both by dollar, the value of each stock at the end of each week. And then on the right-hand side, it's showing you the percentage change for the week. If I've held the stock for just 1 week, it's the percentage change since I purchased the stock. I sort these in the order of the losers on the top and the winners on the bottom. So you can see that Beat is both on my dollar, on the top of my dollar and the top of my percentage as being the loser. And 9,200 is sort of my 8% loss since I'm buying $10,000 of each stock. So Beat is very close to triggering out, as is TTD. Beat was a new purchase this week. You can see where I purchased it, where that dashed green line intersects that orange box, and I put my 8% loss line. I've held this stock for 3 days and it's already down 7%. The trade desk, TTD, I also purchased on December 12th, and I've held it for 3 days and it's also down, but this one only 5%. Coca-Cola European Partners, I've held it for 23 days and it's down 2%. And I did raise my floor to where that dash yellow line is. And this stock is sort of going sideways right now. So I'm going to just hang on to it and see what it does. Kirkland Lake Gold, I've held that for 5 days and it's down 0.6%. And Americold Realty Trust, symbol COLD, that stock I've held for 16 days and it's up 0.5%. You can see down at number 1, I noted that there was a huge spike in volume and the price didn't fluctuate much that day, and then the next day it was down. So I don't know what that means, but I did notice that huge spike. Here's my current holdings. Each bar represents a week, and I put all the symbols in red because the market's terrible right now, and I'm concerned about all of my stocks. None of them are performing well. My benchmark is showing that I'm down another $2,000. So I have my trend is going down, and I'm not buying anything. So at some point this is going to stop. The industry and sector breakdown is showing you that I have one stock each in 5 different sectors. Here's the accounting of what I've bought and sold, and at the end of week 36, I have 65,000 plus in cash. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for my next episode, or better yet, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell if you want alerts when I post a new episode.